Great news. The Eagles are back at practice, and Jalen Hurts confirms that he don't need to wear a knee brace and his knee feels great. Also, Nick Sirianni reveals his tight end plans. Could it be Albert O or a committee? Plus, even more great injury news as Cam Jurgens looks to be back at right guard. Kevin Byard tells us how he plans on stopping Travis Kelce. That ain't no small task. And last but not least, Nakobe Dean is officially put on IR. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today we got a lot to get into. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, can I ask y'all for a favor? Help your boy out. Hit that like, subscribe if you are new, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. Let's rock. So great news after the first practice post the bye week. Jeff Mosher and a bunch of Eagle beat writers say Jalen Hurts did not wear the knee brace at practice, said the time off has been good for his healing.
Yeah, as I said, the bye came at couldn't have come at a better time, and I think a lot of the guys on the team took advantage of that time. Just being able to refresh. I'm obviously getting ready for this second half of the year, so I think it's been good for us all.
You knew that Jalen Hurts wasn't going to be all rah-rah with his knees feeling better, but him not wearing a sleeve of brace on the first day back is a huge sign. We all knew this bye week would come in handy. We've used this reference before, and it paid off exactly how we thought. Goku got back to 100% after this, and it looks like the same thing for Jalen Hurts. Now, he ain't the only one that this bye week did well. The injury report was beautiful, especially that the run game could be back. Why? We had both of our running backs healthy. What changed? Oh, Cam Jurgens, number 51, is back. He's practicing with the first team. The Eagles just run the ball better when he's the starting right guard, which we will see in Kansas City. And it doesn't stop there. The defensive side, like we talked about last video, gets Bradley Roby and Justin Evans back. They're both in this video. And it's good to see now what Kevin Byard, Justin Evans, Reed Blankenship, Bradley Roby, along with Slay, Bradbury, and the linebackers up front all look like. Mind you, we've been talking about it on this channel. Nakobe Dean most likely will be on IR. He was put on IR today by the Eagles. That means he won't see the field for at least 4 weeks. So we're going to be counting on Morrow, Zach Cunningham. That duo looked good a lot early in the season. We're going to need a big 3 to 4 weeks from them. And again, if Morrow is doing what he did last time he got 3 to 4 games under his belt, you can't take him off the field because by that time, it'd be like 3 to 4 weeks until playoffs, and what's working can't be changed. Speaking about things that work on defense, we're going to have our hands full with Travis Kelce. Kevin Byard was asked about guarding him. Listen what he says.
He's the best tight end, especially in our generation. I would think all generations. I would put him and Grunt up there with some of the best tight ends that ever played a game. He's an elite route runner, very crafty, very savvy. He doesn't look like he's the fastest guy, but he has deceptive speed, built to speed kind of guy. And, it's kind of like backyard football a little bit. He's gonna change his routes based upon what your leverage is, and he has so much great rapport with Patrick Mahomes, and kind of knows he feels scramble drills like they have different things that they practice as far as like when he scrambles, where he goes, and things like that on his route. So it's gonna be a tough cover, and I don't care who you put on him, corner, safety, backer. It's just tough to cover, so it's just one of those deals where you just got to keep straining because, his first route might be covered, but it's the second route that hurts everybody, and then he obviously is very good with the ball in his hand.
Well, there you go. After hearing this, the first thing that comes in my mind is we got to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Can't be like the Super Bowl where we got 0 sacks, get the ball out of his hand fast. Why? So Travis Kelce can't get to that second, third route, get him off his mark. You're going to need to have bodies around number 87. Bracket him with a slot, a backer, get a safety up there at the line of scrimmage to get him off his mark. You're going to have to put multiple bodies there. And we got the bodies now. Like I said, we're as healthy as we're going to be in the secondary. And like I said last video, Brandon Graham called out the pass defense and Sean Desai a little bit. So it's now after a bye week against a good quarterback. Let's fix it.
it has been, issues that we've been having on the team as far as, the back end. We know what's obvious. Our pass game has needing to tighten up, but I feel like his second half adjustments be great.
No reason we can't fix the defense like we fixed the offense, especially in the red zone. Eagles offense ranks 5th in total offense, 8th in rushing offense, 10th in passing offense, 3rd in points per game, 1st and 3rd down offense, 1st and 4th down offense, credit the brotherly shove, 12th in red zone offense, and mind you, we used to be 29th, so we came up a long way. Top 10 in every major statistical category aside from the red zone, which has proved in 5 straight weeks. The offensive side of the ball is improving. Now it's time for the defense side of the ball to improve, and a bye week is what you need sometimes with health to get it done. This right here would help too. Derek Barnett has 3 tackles, 0 sacks, 0 quarterback hits, and 99 snaps, compared to Nolan Smith has 7 tackles, 1 sack, a tackle for loss, 2 quarterback hits, and only 56 snaps. So, get Nolan Smith more reps. A lot of people say he's not ready, he's too little. Well, obviously, in less snaps, he's been more productive than Derek Barnett. So stop playing Barnett, especially in the second half, and give his snaps to Nolan Smith. Let's move over to the offense a little bit before we get up out of here and talk about what Nick Sirianni said. How are we going to replace Dallas Goedert?
It's never just one guy's responsibility to take all the brunt of that work. It'll be by committee. We just don't have another guy like Dallas Goedert sitting around, right?
A lot of times when you look at what Dallas Goedert does for this team, you're talking about his catching and route running ability, but he's a great blocker for the run game. Glad we're getting Cam Jurgens back, but we are missing Dallas Goedert. So we're going to need a tight end by committee. I'm talking Jack Stahl for the blocking. I'm talking Calcaterra, who is back for some possible receiving, but I'm interested to see how they use, or if they use, Big Albert O. Remember him? We acquired him before the season from the Denver Broncos. This guy was a beast the last preseason game for the Denver Broncos. He can run the route tree. His problem is blocking, but we might need to use him in the red zone. Last game, he had 7 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown. The finale of the preseason. The Broncos parted ways because they needed some draft picks because all the trades they've been doing. And he reminded me of Tyree Jackson. What the Eagles want Tyree Jackson to be, I think Albert O gives you that. He's a big body who's able to make every type of catch, and he's nifty when he runs them routes. I think when it comes to what Dallas Goedert presents as a pass catcher, you can use Big O for these next 3 weeks. And why do I say 3 weeks? The injury looked bad, but Dallas Goedert was at practice today, right? Talking with the tight end room, and we just saw Nakobe Dean go on IR. Did Dallas Goedert go on IR? No, he didn't. That means it looks like he could be back versus the Dallas Cowboys. And I am happy to see Calcaterra healthy due to the fact that you need bodies at the tight end position. And when he gets a concussion, it's a little bit bigger deal than the average person due to all the concussions he had throughout his career. So it's good to see that he's okay. At the end of the day, we need our tight ends, the backups, to step up for 3 games, most likely. And I think Big Albert O could get his opportunity. Let's talk a little bit about what Jason Kelce said about how much he watches the Chiefs. This Chiefs defense is good, right? I got to give it some credit. They blitz disguisingly. And so maybe the leader on the offensive line, watching so many Chiefs game, we just might be ready for it.
I watch the Chiefs every opportunity I get, which this year has been quite a bit. Normally, we kind of match up a little bit more, but I think with the primetime games and both of us being slotted in kind of these spots where we're either 1, maybe 2 games happening at a time, I've been able to watch them quite a bit more this year than usual.
Well, there you go. Jason Kelce always watches film. But at the end of the day, I think he knows Spags and his brother team a little bit better, and we're going to need to use that because I can see the Chiefs coming with some blitzes, and they're going to try to get Jalen Hurts off his mark. He's healthy, but I still think they're going to try to make him run as much as possible because he's been killing people. I repeat, killing people from the pocket. With all that being said, drop the muscle emoji if you got nothing to say. Go grab some merch. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I love hearing from y'all. And before y'all get out of here, hit that like for your boy. It's free, it's easy, and it's good juju for the Eagles. Don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell on. I'll catch you on the next one. We out.